Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another video. Today we are working on Ahanu Bluebird's room and music room and a little bit of his bathroom. If you don't know who Ahanu Bluebird is, you have to watch his cast video that I did last Sunday. I essentially gave Ahanu Bluebird a makeover. He was originally a sim from my stream LP called the Bluebird Ranch, and I have since decided to move him over to this LP, which is the Nature Days LP, because I just can't get enough of him and he didn't really have like a very satisfying end to his story by the end of that season, so I wanted to give him like a truly good ending slash storyline. So we're here now. He's kind of like a alternate universe Ahanu as well, therefore the makeover and everything. So this Ahanu over here has a very different outlook on life, very different approach to life as well compared to the one from the other LP, so that's not really like a crossover or anything. It's more of an alternate universe kind of situation. Think Marvel. Before I start with explaining this room, there's a couple of things I want to touch on. First, I'm recording this during a time in the day where the birds, the roosters, and my family members are all really loud right now, so you will be able to hear some stuff in the background, and if you do, that's what you're hearing. And secondly, I am actually pre-filming right now, so I haven't actually seen Ahanu's cast video go up yet, so I'm not sure how it did. I'm not sure if you guys liked him or not, but what I do know is I really do love him, so I am creating this second video, and also it's something that I had promised when I was making that cast video anyway. So here we have it. This is Ahanu Bluebird's room at home. So he lives in this house, this ranch, with his father and mother. I'll show you them at the end of this video as well, so don't worry about it. And I'll also do a little walkthrough. And Ahanu is actually a very young adult, just like Estrith is. So he is also like kind of almost freshly out of school. He's just like a little bit just like maybe a couple of days older than Estrith at this point, so he definitely still has like a lot of teenager-y worldview. They still behave sort of like grown up teenagers almost. Like I feel like that's the kind of vibe I want to go for, especially when we start off with Ahanu and Estrith in this Let's Play. I mean, like we've already started with Estrith, but you know what I mean. And I tried to make this room, his room, reflect that a little bit, like to make it look as if it is like a grown teenager's room, almost kind of like that. Yeah, because you know, he's like freshly grown, kinda. So our Ahanu in this universe, he is a aspiring musician. He doesn't really want to take over his dad's ranch, at least for now. Like his aspiration is to become famous with his band, that kind of stuff. So he has like a band. I have not made his band members yet, but I'm very interested in making them. So at some point I will, and I'll share them with you as well, and you will probably see them in the series as we go along too. So that's very exciting. And also, I don't think I have to point it out right now, but just in case, I'm also using a lot of build CC for this speed build, or like for Ahanu's room, because I just wanted to make it more accurate to how I see him and his room in my head, and also because recently I just got back to downloading lots of build CC and I wanted to use them, and also because like I already knew what I wanted with Ahanu, including lots of guitar and that kind of like content, that kind of like build items for his room. I had a vision, so I went to hunt down CC that would be good for his room. So a combination of all of those three factors led me to making a build with custom content, and honestly no regrets. It looks so good, and I tried my best not to go too crazy because I tend to go quite crazy when I have so much to choose from. But I was also pretty overwhelmed with the menu, not gonna lie, because I haven't built with CC in such a long time. But anyways, I think I imagine Ahanu to be quite a guitarist. Like I think he mains the guitar. Maybe he can sing really well, but definitely more of a guitar person. So there's a lot of space in his very relatively big room to sit down and just enjoy like strumming on the guitar, that kind of stuff. Also, he has plenty of space to relax and watch movies, make music as well. He has like a whole computer station where he's able to stream himself both playing games and also maybe singing and making music as well, or like just jamming with chat, that kind of vibe. So yeah, his room is just really adapted and set up to lead that kind of lifestyle. He will have a lot of guitars. I actually gave Ahanu a lot of guitars and it's like lying everywhere. I don't know, I just feel like it's a very him thing to do. Like maybe he collects guitars as well. So you'll see that as we go along. And also a little disclaimer, because like I don't really know anything about like being in a band, and yeah, nothing much about like guitars, that kind of stuff. Like I have played piano, but that's about it. So I don't know if like the way I treat the instruments is like common or like acceptable. So if I made any mistakes with like how I decorated the music room, especially later when you see it, a lovely car, lovely zooming. But if you do, spot some errors, I mean, like, feel free to let me know, but be kind about it. And this is actually also like, I think maybe the 6th time I'm re-recording this voiceover, because the first time I did it, it was pretty nice, but I did not turn on my mic, so it wasn't recorded and I almost cried. And then the next few times were all like just polluted with lots of noise and just it was horrible, so I just scrapped every single time, and then I am returning to it now. This round seems quite promising, so I hope it stays, and I might have forgotten to touch on a couple of points here and there, but I think I haven't mentioned that this entire room, its design is actually based off Ahanu's room back in the Bluebird Ranch series. I thought it was very cute. I really loved that room. It was like my favorite room that I've ever done for a boy. Like, it was like the sexiest room I've ever done, to be honest. Like, I would love to stay in it. I love my dark rooms, dark interiors, dark walls. I just really love that sort of vibe. Basically what Ahanu's room is right now is pretty up my alley. Ahanu's room in Bluebird Ranch, like in the other LP, is like 100% up my alley. I'm going to see if I can add some pictures of it on screen right now so you can see what I mean. So I tried to recreate it here with some of the decal, the colors, the bed and everything, and I quite like how it turns out. I think it's very him. It's definitely very cozy, very warm and very masculine, but still like there is an element of a neatness, and also just like it is telling of his character and his, I guess, hobbies and preferences, and I quite like that about how I decorated rooms, I guess. And in this room, it's essentially like a room that has been cleared out so that Ahanu and his friends can come to practice, hang out, jam and make music, that kind of stuff. Because this house is so big, Ahanu just basically took one of the spare rooms and created a sort of like group club band hangout for his friends and him to hang out together. So I think Ahanu's house is definitely one of their most common hangout spots. And yeah, I downloaded the drum set mod, or like the ability to play drums mod. I don't know, the drumming mod, drum set mod. I have no idea what you say. But basically, I downloaded a mod to allow Sims to actually have drumming as a skill, and they can actually play on that set. It's actually functional. I knew that it was a thing, so I went hunting for it. I really wanted to make sure that Ahanu has the drumming skill as well, so I added that in too. But I imagine that he's like primarily a guitarist too, so there's that as well. I just like made the room a little bit more makeshift feeling. I feel like they might actually have to move their instruments here and there and around and like ship them to their gigs sometimes, depending. I have no idea, but basically it's like a more loosely fitted, very casual space where everything is just movable and then like nothing is set in stone. Maybe they redecorate a lot as well, and it's a little bit trashy as well. Like, I don't know, like maybe the band members just don't really care about its upkeep too. So yeah, I kind of like the vibe. It's kind of like more laid back and chill, and I guess his parents like try not to go in there as well, just to make sure that they just to stay out of their way a little bit. And there's also that door that leads outside the house from that room. So I imagine like him and his bandmates, they would just come in from that back door instead of going through the front door of the ranch. So they have like a little bit of privacy that way, and they don't like just intrude on the rest of the family, I guess. And I'm gonna end off this speed build portion with a little bit of like decorating the sink area around Ahanu's bathroom. It's actually like the hall bath on the first floor, I think. I'm not sure how many other bathrooms there are outside, like in this floor. I'm not very familiar with this build right now, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of like illustrate what it would be like for Ahanu to have his own sink. So it's kind of like this with like some products, very simple, but there are like elements of him, you know, really knowing how to take care of himself, and also like to display the fact that he actually cares about how he looks. Kinda something like that, you know? So yeah, this concludes the speed build portion of the video, so let us move to me walking you through the entire build and game. Okay, we're here in build mode, and this is the Heartland Horse Ranch by Simmer Indie, I think. Let me see if I can go find it. This is the build that I downloaded. I didn't change anything about the build on the exterior. I thought it was really nice. There were a lot of luxurious ranch options on the gallery. I'll just do a little tour. It's not my work, so I'm not taking any credit for it whatsoever, but I thought it was really cool and quite up our alley. The plan is to have Astrid like visit this area once in a while. So yeah, over here we do have like the horse stable portion of the whole build. Upstairs over here there's like a whole apartment. Like, it's literally like a full-on apartment with like a full kitchen, bathroom, bedroom situation. In my head, I think this could be a good like Airbnb side income sort of situation that this family offers, like a ranch stay sort of situation. So no one stays here, and also this family is pretty small. So Ahanu only has his father and his mother, and it's a very big house. So when I downloaded this build, it had 4 bedrooms in this main household, and this was a toddler's room, so it was like an additional bedroom as well. I took away the toddler room obviously, and I renovated this one for Ahanu. So this is what you were seeing. This was his bathroom mainly. This is like, I imagine, a spare bedroom, nothing more than just like a guest bedroom. This is probably another guest bedroom as well. I'm actually inclined to say that maybe this was their late grandparents' room. I gave the upstairs room to the parents. I see that there's like a book back here, so I'm gonna take that away. That makes no sense. Yeah, but I just really wanted to show you guys like the vague layout of the house so that you kind of have an idea of where Ahanu's room is. I myself haven't actually gone down to camera mode to see this, but we'll check out this place more when we are in the actual Let's Play anyway, so it's not really very important, but I guess just to get to know everything. This is the bathroom that I was renovating. I basically just did this part as you saw. The rest of the bathroom has not been touched because it's already so beautiful anyways. And then over here is Ahanu's jam room. Oh, it looks very good from like the camera angle. I actually haven't seen it yet. Oh yeah, and Ahanu is here. He's like playing his drums, or rather like he's supposed to be playing his drums. And but we're in build mode right now, so we don't see it. And over here it is the guest bedroom. Scary. And this is Ahanu's bedroom. Oh, it looks so good. It looks amazing. I very much approve with the vibes here, obviously because I made it right. But yeah, so that is Ahanu's room, music room, toilet combo. We'll get to know more about the build and the family when we actually visit, but I just wanted to at least show you Ahanu's father and mother as well. This is Mark Bluebird. I think that's how you say his name. I gave him a small makeover. He existed in the other Let's Play as well. He had braids as well, but over here he has like just long hair. He has more of like a cowboy situation, but you can't see it because he is in his PJs. And then over here is Ahanu's mom. This is a different mom from the one from the LP because reasons. If you know the LP, you'll know what I mean, but yeah, this is Ahanu's new mom, or rather like his mom here. Her name is Nita Bluebird and she is gorgeous. I really love how she looks like. There are 4 horses under the Bluebird's care right now, but I'm not going to introduce them. I'm gonna save that for when we do the Let's Play, so we can get to know the horses ourselves. And so yeah, you can sort of kind of see where the horses are, kinda. I'll leave that for when we do the LP, but yeah, I'm gonna go back to find Ahanu now. Actually, for like one last thing, let me show you Ahanu playing the drums. I thought it was pretty cool. I'm going to link the mod down below as well so that you know which one I'm using. I hope I know which one I'm using. I just downloaded so many mods recently that I kind of lost track of which one is which one. Look at this. This is so cool. It's actually functional. So anyways, that being said, I'm gonna end this video right here. Thank you so much for watching all the way to this point. If you have, I hope you enjoyed a little speed build and overview of Ahanu's plays, and I hope you can't wait for the next episode of the LP as well. If you haven't watched, I'll link the playlist down below as well, so you can go and catch up before next Sunday comes about. And with that, remember to like if you like this video, remember to subscribe if you have not subscribed already. It really helps me out, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys, take care.